Hey everybody! So I just hit over 100,000 subscribers on one of my YouTube channels, which I am super excited about. That's been a goal of mine going back about 5 years now, ever since I started that channel. And so I thought I'd do kind of a special live stream in RATV as well as the Real Estate YouTube Mastermind Facebook group, and just kind of talk about that, what lessons I've learned over those 5 years about YouTube that got me to 100,000 subscribers. And I want to talk to you guys about how much money I actually make off of YouTube, because I think that's a big question for a lot of people. And I think you're probably going to be kind of surprised by some of the numbers that I'm going to show you, both in a good way and not so good way. So that's kind of what I wanted to run through today. And if you guys have any questions about YouTube, by all means, feel free to ask in here. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I'm the first person in either of these Facebook groups to reach 100,000 subscribers. So if I'm not correct about that, if anybody else is in this group has over 100K subscribers on YouTube, by all means, comment below. I'd love to just kind of connect with you and reach out and see what kind of content you're putting out there. But I think I'm the first one to reach it. And I haven't applied yet for my silver play button, but I'm going to get that soon, hanging up on my wall over here. And I will say that Christina Smallhorn is right on my coattail. Last time I checked, her channel is at a little over 80,000 subscribers. And so she should be getting hers probably the next 3 months or so. I was actually a little concerned that she may beat me to it, but I barely squeaked a victory out there. But yeah, she should probably be the next one to get a silver play button as well. But yeah, I wanted to run through how much money do I actually make off of this. I think a lot of people can be very surprised by that. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Share screen, application window. One second. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do the whole screen. How about that? All right, getting a little crazy here, but that's not the right channel. All right, so this is my outdoor YouTube channel. This is the channel I've been working on for several years now. And I can see here, just hit 100,000 subscribers a few days ago. I'm already at 101,735 subscribers on this channel. And I want to show you guys how much money I make off of 100,000 subscribers on this channel, just from the AdSense, just from the ads that are played on my YouTube videos. And you can see it's not a whole lot. So $13,000 is what I made over the last 365 days with this channel, just from the ads playing on it. And I want you to pay attention to another number here, and that's how many views. So 4.1 million views. You got $13,000 off of that. And the reason for that is, so let's remember those numbers. 4 million views, $13,000 from AdSense. I have some other streams of income from this channel, but first from AdSense. Now let's take a look at my real estate channel. So this one here, I'm up to 18,000 subscribers. It's about 1/5 of the way to my silver play button for this one. Only 1.3 million views, and I actually made more. I made $14,000 from ads on my real estate channel with about 1/4 of the views. So let that sink in there for a second. And I think that's really surprising to a lot of people, is that the ad money that you make on YouTube, it's different for different niches on YouTube. And so the reason is that the advertisers that play ads on those types of videos are willing to pay more on some content than others. So like banks and real estate agents and lenders and financial institutions, they're all willing to spend a lot more money on ads than like outdoor supply stores and camping stores are willing to spend on those ads. And YouTube splits that ad money with you with I think it's a 55 to you, 45 to YouTube ad revenue split. So because that type of content attracts more lucrative ads, you can actually make more money on YouTube in a niche like that. And so like really the financial niche, those people make bank on YouTube. If you had like a knitting channel and you had like knitters advertising on your YouTube videos, you're not going to make nearly as much as these big banks and investment firms advertising on YouTube. So on my real estate channel, I literally make 4 times as much money than on my outdoor channel. But on my outdoor channel, I also have some other opportunities for ways to monetize that YouTube channel. And let me share my screen with you again. And one of the most lucrative for me is Amazon affiliate links. So let's say I make a video and I talk about, hey, here's 10 essential camping items. I'll have links down in the description of this video to my recommended gear for all those items. They then click on those links and it takes them to an Amazon page, and that's an affiliate link, and I can make 2% of that purchase price. And so over the last year, from January to December, okay, so 2020, I made about $10,000 from Amazon associate links. So really on my outdoor channel, I made $13,000 plus another $10,000. So really $23,000 from that channel. And I'm actually really happy with that. I'm really excited about that. And I'll show you why. Because this channel here is just kind of a side project of mine. It's kind of a hobby. And you see how inconsistent I am with actually uploading content on this channel. I barely uploaded any videos last year to this channel. And I was able to bring in almost $25,000 from that. So that means if I just uploaded 4 times as much content, if I went weekly on this channel, I'm pretty confident I could bring in $100,000 a year just from this one YouTube channel. And in fact, I think it could be more than that, because that channel is going to continue to grow and that money is going to start snowballing. So that's pretty cool. So for anybody out there who has thought about going full-time on YouTube, it is very, very possible. I'm kind of right there that I could make that decision and go full-time on that. And then there is another stream of ad money there, or another stream of income that a lot of people use on YouTube, and that's that they have sponsored videos. And I haven't really done too many of those. I've had a few people, pay me to do a sponsored review of a product, like a sleeping bag or a tent or something. But that's something else that I could integrate into that and say, hey, everybody, this video is sponsored by NordVPN. Go sign up at NordVPN/Malcolm. I could do something like that at the beginning of all my videos, and that could be another stream of income from my YouTube videos. Now, I will say, though, out of everything, I think that the best way to monetize a YouTube channel is to have a real estate channel and use it to generate leads from YouTube. In 2020, I think I closed about $120,000 in commission just from leads from YouTube, not including any referral fees or anything like that. That is probably one of the most, one of the best ways to monetize your YouTube channel is to use it as a source of lead generation. That really trumps all these other sources of income that I have from these YouTube channels. So now let's talk about what are some lessons that I've learned about YouTube, over the last 5 years, 6 years or so, and getting to 100,000 subscribers. And one of the things that I have really learned is the importance of having some level of consistency on your channel and really focusing on buckets of content. And I admit this is something I learned from Derral Eves. He really preaches his bucket of content. And a lot of other people talk about pillars of content or buckets of content, but Derral really kind of hammered it home for me. And that's really what kind of got it stuck in my head, is these buckets of content. And so you don't really want to do a one-off video. You don't want to have a spin-off video on your YouTube channel where somebody's going to find that video, but then you never have any content like that again on YouTube. And you really want to look at your channel and these buckets of content as like series that you're going to start on your channel. And you want to have kind of a repeatable series on your channel. And so let me show you a few on my real estate channel here. So I'm just going to go back to my last handful of videos, and you can see some consistency with this. One of the consistent ones that I like to do is I like to do these market report breakdowns where I find some sort of new research report and I break it down, and you can pretty easily identify those in my videos because I have very similar thumbnails for all of them. So this one right here where I have a split screen of some kind of stat and my reaction. Here's some kind of stat, my reaction, you see 53,000 views for that, 74,000, it's my reaction and some sort of chart. That is kind of a repeatable series that I have on my YouTube channel. So if somebody subscribes because they found one of those videos, it's very likely that the next time I make a video like that, they're going to watch it. That is what they're subscribing for. And so that's kind of one series that's doing really well on my channel. If I go back, back in the day when I was making a lot more local content, again, I just have like repeatable series on my channel. And that's something that's really, really valuable on YouTube, is that you want to don't figure out what video is working well, figure out what type of series you can have on your channel. And you want to have 3 or 4 series on your channel. And what I love about that is it makes it so much easier for you to know what type of content to make. It gives you some direction. So if I have a market report video, then the next video could be a pros and cons of local cities. Right? That could be a bucket or a series on my channel. And then the next one could be me exploring local parks in my area. That could be a series. And it gives you some structure to your content strategy. And you just kind of cycle through each of these buckets and you kind of cycle through those videos. And that's something that's really, really valuable on YouTube. And so let me take a look at my outdoor channel. And you can kind of see some consistency in the type of content I've been producing on that channel lately as well. And I'll show you one of my best buckets on this channel. I actually just released a video today, 15 items a Red Cross wants you to stockpile. And this is a bucket on my channel. So 10 essential items to survive hurricanes, 15 items FEMA wants you to stockpile for emergencies, 7 items you'll wish you had during a blackout, 11 items FEMA wants you to keep in your home, 600,000 views on that one, 7 items to buy during a pandemic. So that's a series on my channel. That's a bucket of content that I have on my channel. And it makes it, those are very easy videos for me to make. And it gives me some structure that now I know I just need to put more content in that bucket. And that is really what you need to do, how you need to look at your YouTube channel, is what are your buckets of content on there. Yes, thank you, Kevin. I'm very excited about 100,000, man. I'm really pretty like proud of that. And it's kind of got me changing, my thinking of what type of content or what kind of business do I want to run, and can I grow a big business out of this channel? And I think I can. So another really important lesson that I've learned is the importance of your thumbnail and title, right? That is the very first battle that you need to fight in YouTube, is getting somebody to click on your video. That is so important. You could have a mediocre, you can have a good enough video, as long as you have a really clickable video. That is so, so important on YouTube, is getting people to click on your video in the first place. And that really comes down to 3 things. I'd say that in terms of importance, I'd say the first one is going to be just the topic of the video. If you're making a video about escrow accounts, nobody's going to click on that. It's not a very interesting video. If you make a video about 10 hacks to pay your mortgage off early, which I have a video on that, that's a very clickable topic and idea for a video. So really that idea for the video has to be very, very clickable. The next thing is going to be the title. A lot of people really overlook the titles and they just kind of throw something out there. But you want to look at it as if you're writing a headline for a newspaper or headline for an article or a blog post. If you click on an article, most of the time, like on Google or something, most of the time, all you're reading is that headline. And that headline is so clickable that makes you want to click and learn more. And that's what makes you want to click on that article. Same thing with your videos. You have to have very clickable titles that make you really intrigued and want to learn more. And then the last thing is going to be your thumbnails. You have to have really clickable thumbnails that make people curious. That's kind of the thing. You want to make them curious. You want them to stand out, get their attention, make them want to click your videos with their thumbnails. And I like to have consistency in my thumbnails when it comes to the buckets of content. So once you figure out a good bucket of content, a repeatable formula, try to have some similarity in how you title and how you create the thumbnails for that bucket, just so people can kind of quickly recognize one of your buckets of content. And they'll be like, yes, I know I'm going to like this video already because I like every other video that looks just like this one. And so those are really the 3 elements of getting people to click on your videos. And that's huge. That is what you need to put your mental brain power into, is how can I create a video that people would want to click on? That's pretty significant. So anyway, guys, I think that's it for today. I just want to run through kind of my biggest takeaways from YouTube and kind of, I guess, brag a little bit. One of the best teachers on YouTube. Thank you, Brad McCallan. Absolutely, man. And yeah, so I'm super excited about that. Christina Smallhorn will be hitting 100,000 subscribers on her channel probably in the next few months, probably in the next quarter or so, if I had to guess. And maybe we'll have to do another live stream, her and I, and get on here, guys, talk to you a little bit more about YouTube and growing a business on YouTube and how to actually make money on YouTube. Okay, that's it, everybody. So long.